let's take science, for example. So in a traditional school, you would have science for 3 hours a week, different days of the week. We teach in a block. So this week is the science week. You start the day, you do an hour of math, an hour of English every day, and then you have 2 hours of science. So it's 5 lessons. And if you, let's say we're doing, which one were they doing recently? Living beings. So they're looking at plants. The way the teacher would structure it is start with a question to make them think about plants. You know, could I ever have a purple plant? Have you ever seen a purple plant? And then they have to start thinking, purple plant, purple plant. And then from that, she'll throw a question at them that they have to start researching online with a group and finding information about. Then the next day, she'll build up on that with a different question. And by the end, they, through that researching back and forth, they've learned what chlorophyll is, they've learned the life cycle of a plant, what a living being is versus not a living being, to different degrees. You know, someone who's, because we teach them by phases. So the grade 4, 5, and 6 are together, working together. So obviously a grade 4 will learn plants at their cognitive level, what their brain can handle, and the grade 6 will probably have gone much deeper. And then by the end of the week, she gives them a test, which we call a checkpoint, which has 2 sections, what everyone must answer, and then if you feel like being challenged, the bonus section, which allows the grade 6s and even some grade 4s to like, I really know what a plant is. They can go ahead and be challenged in that way. So that makes it different. You can really see the difference also in math and science. The kids work one-on-one, so they have their book and they go at their pace, and we give them the book that they're ready for. So I have a grade 4 at the moment who's doing grade 7 work. It was grade homeschooled until grade 2. And his dad is a math teacher, so they really pushed the math. Okay, fine, so carry on. So he's there with his grade 7 book. For English, he's at a grade 5 level. So he's working in the grade 5 book. You can go faster. And if it's March and you have finished your book, I'll give you the next one. Why hold you back? It's actually very funny. We're doing the same with the grade 2s. But instead of doing as much academic work because they're younger, we have club at the end of the day, which means that you can either do some dancing, some singing, crafts, whatever, except for the grade 3s. The grade 3s have to do extra math and extra English. So at grade 1 comes, ma'am, I also want to do more math. Can I join the grade 3s? Like, okay, here's your book. They went off to join the grade 3s. I'm like, it's not, this child is not a nerd, trust me. But they have this need to engage with it. It's so funny because you would think that being in front of a book the whole day just doing activities would be so boring, right? So actually last term, I apologize if I'm digressing, but I get excited and then all these ideas or stories come to my mind. So last term, we had a lady teaching the little ones. We call them Alpha because it's the Greek letter for the beginning, grade 1, 2, and 3. And she was more traditional. So she would watch a video with all the kids in front of her, grade 1, 2, and 3 together. Then she would do an activity, all of them together. And then she would break them up into little groups and they would rotate. She got a different job, so she's not with us this term. So we thought, let's try the next phase method down there. You have your book, and we rotate every 20 minutes. So there's actually 2 kinds of books. One that's more like a textbook, then one that's math drills. And then the third one is playing against each other on a computer. So to see who's faster with the times table or whatever. So, and I'm the one down there because I don't have a teacher. So Miss P is teaching math to grade 1s. So we're there. And at one point I say, so do you guys miss your other lessons? Like, what do you mean, ma'am? I'm like, well, books are boring. Don't you prefer watching the video and then sitting on the floor? She looks at me. No, ma'am, I like the book better. I'm like, you do? But books are so boring. No, the questions are fun. And the one next to her, the answers are fun too. And I was just like, this is so counterintuitive. It's so counterintuitive. And it's so simple. It's so simple. So what we've done is down there, we have 20 kids. It's myself and 2 university students walking around, checking answers and encouraging the children. In a normal school, you would have 3 fully blown educators telling the kids to be quiet, to sit still, put your hand up, put your hand down. Okay, everybody, what's 2 plus 2? Write down number 4. Right, sit still, don't move. And anyway, I have majorly digressed, but it's just, I'm always thinking about these things and they just come out.